Father's Day. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I'm your host, Priscilla Flores, and we have a few guests today that I'll be asking questions. First guest, Chris. Hi, welcome. Nice to have you. Great to have you. Go ahead, take a seat. So I have two questions for you. So it's all based around Father's Day, right? Okay, So dads are pretty knowledgeable. They're pretty wise, right? So what's some good advice that your dad has given you?
Get your head in the game, pretty much. Just focus on school. That's
good. That's good. That's good advice, right? That's really good. You do. You got to get your head in the game. That's great. That's awesome advice. So your dad sounds pretty great so far, and I'm pretty sure you're proud of him, right?
Yeah.
So what are some things that make you proud of him?
I guess he's persistent. He just doesn't give up. That's
good. Persistence is good. Not giving up is good. And I'm sure you can take that from him, right?
Yeah.
That's a good quality you could take from him. That's good. That's really good. Now, if you could do anything for your dad, what would you do? Whether it be you buy him a car, you take him on a vacation, anything, what would you do?
I guess buy him a car or a house, something that lasts.
That's good. That's good. He can buy a house. I mean, you could buy him a house, and then he'll never have to pay for a mortgage or anything like that. That's good. And then he won't have to pay for car payments either. That's nice. I like that. My next question for you. Now, if you could tell your dad anything right now, if you could look in that camera right now, and your dad was right there, if you could tell him anything, what would it be?
Happy Father's Day. Yeah.
That's it? Nothing else? No, thank you, Dad.
Thanks. Happy Father's Day.
Okay. And then, no, I love you, Dad.
Happy Father's Day.
Okay. Well, all right. Happy Father's Day to all of you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Chris, thank you so much for coming, man. It's been great having you. Thank you so much, guys. Everyone give a great big hand for Chris, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So tuning in next, guys, we have a few more guests. I'll be answering these questions for you. Stay with us.
So tired of the straight line, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. Storm keeps on twisting.
Hello, everyone, and happy Father's Day. I'm your host, Priscilla Flores. Welcome back. I have two guests here today. I have two guests here today. Give them a round of applause, guys. Go ahead. Go ahead and do a big clap for them. This is Abil, and we have Leslie. All right, so I'm going to ask you guys some questions about your dads. So first question, dads are pretty awesome, right? At times they can be like superheroes, right?
Yes.
I know my dad's been like a superhero to me, kind of like the cartoons that we could watch on TV, right? So, if your dad was a cartoon character, which would he be?
I would say Hulk.
Hulk! All right. Hulk smash. And why? Why Hulk?
Since he's muscular, but and when he can get mad, just like.
Oh, so he's muscular. So first he's like Bruce Banner, and he's like, I have 7 PhDs.
Yeah.
And then he turns into Hulk. He's like, Hulk smash when he's mad, right? I can see that. Okay. What cartoon would your dad be?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay, that's fine. No worries. Next question. What's something that your dad says or does that makes you smile or laugh?
That he has a 6-pack.
That he has a 6-pack? Has he ever showed you his 6-pack? Yeah? And did you laugh? Okay. Well, your guys' dads must know you guys really well, and they must also love you, right?
Yes.
So a question I have for you is, how do you know that your dad loves you?
For example, in my graduation, he bought me flowers and balloons. and a lot.
Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet. You know, my dad gives me flowers, and I feel like I want to cry. I'm like, this is so nice. Thank you. I know your dads love you, and I know you love your dads, right?
Yes.
So, how about we show some gratitude to them, some thankfulness to them. So, if you guys could say anything to your dad right now, look into that camera. You say anything to your dad right now. They just both went. Go ahead first. No? Oh. Anyone?
Ladies first. You're a lady too. Thank you for always being there for me. I love you so much. Sometimes I can't show it, but I do love you so much.
That's so sweet. That's sweet. That's really sweet. That's sweet. Good. That's really sweet. Alright, next. What would you say?
Thanks for always being there for me and making me smile and happy. I love you so much.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's sweet. That's really good. That's awesome. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love, guys. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Thank you guys so much. It was great having you guys. Everyone give a big round of applause to Abid and Leslie. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. We have a next guest coming up. Just stay tuned.
Everybody say yes, yes, to VBS.
Gonna say yes to VBS.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're back from our commercial break. Happy Father's Day, everyone. I have Sophie here. Everyone give her a round of applause. Good, great, good welcome. So Sophie, we brought you on the show today because we have a few questions to ask you about your Father's Day.
Okay.
So my first question, I'm sure you've had some good memories with your dad, right?
Oh yeah, we've had some great memories.
I bet. So my question is, what's your favorite memory of you and your dad?
My favorite memory is probably the time when he took me to orientation at CBU, at my college, my university, and us not really knowing where to go. And mind you, my dad, he's good with directions on the road, but not in a university. So it was a pretty good.
So I'm guessing you guys got lost then,
Just a
right?
little.
Just a
bit.
little. Did you guys end up in the cafeteria or something? You guys
Towards the end of it.
Yeah. All right. That's awesome. So, and I'm sure he's done some funny stuff. That was probably one of them.
Yeah.
So my next question would be, what's something funny your dad has said or done?
So at that same orientation, there was a guest speaker, and he was speaking to the parents, talking about how, telling the parents basically you got to let your kids go. And my dad's a jokester, and so he says, oh, it's going to be easy for me to let you go, but it's not going to be easy for your mom. And so I kind of looked at him like, what? Because I'm the only girl, you know? So, yeah, but I thought it was kind of funny because he always kind of throws my mom under the bus, things like that. So
he's like, not me, your mom, yeah.
Yeah, your mom. I'm like, sure, Dad. He's the one that cried at my
quinceañera. Did your mom cry?
Nope, he cried at my
quinceañera. There you go, ladies and
quinceañera.
gentlemen, we got proof. All right, that's awesome. So your dad sounds great so far. He sounds great.
He's a great guy.
I'm sure he gives you a lot of great advice too, right?
Yeah.
Dads give great advice. They're very wise, very knowledgeable. So what's one thing your dad has said to you that for you are words to live by?
Starting out with the nursing program, I had to take this huge exam, which I prepared for, but I was really nervous about. And I remember about 30 minutes before I took that exam, he comes up to me, or I gave him a call, and he starts telling me, you know, it's going to be fine, you know, God's going to do what he needs to do. And I was freaking out, and at that point, I remember hanging up and calling him back because I was freaking out, and I started crying. And I started telling him, you know, Dad, I don't think I want to do this anymore. He's like, and I was just scared out of my mind about what the results would be. But one thing that stuck is he told me, you do your part and God will do the rest. And so that has always stuck with me. Yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's deep,
I think I'm gonna take your dad's words to live by.
cliche, but deep,
No,
very
that's
deep.
good. It's good. If you could tell your dad one thing, if you could tell him something right now, if you look in that camera, imagine your dad's there. If you could tell him something, what would it be? I won't look.
One thing I would tell my dad right now, if he was right here with me, is that I love him and everything that he's done for us, for my family, for me, all the prayers, everything, I take to heart, and I hope that I can be, I take that as an example to live by. All his hard work, I've seen him be so committed to the Lord that even in sickness, even in time of distress, he is there. And I take that as an example to be serving God regardless of what's happening. And even just as the man that he is, who's hardworking, and I take that as an example as well.
That's beautiful. I heard some sniffling in the audience right now. You have people crying right now. Over there in the audience, there's people sniffling. That's beautiful. You almost got me some tears right there.
I almost started crying.
Oh, that's wonderful. But honestly, that's really touching. That's super sweet. So, guys, that's all the questions that we have for today. Everyone, thank you so much. Sophie, thank you so much. It was great having you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. No, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the audience. Thank you guys so much. You're amazing. Guys, all right, thank you so much. You guys are amazing.